What's up, kids? Welcome back to the Dave Cave. Dave here, and today I'm having a look at the DC Multiverse McFarlane Collector Edition Mr. Terrific by McFarlane Toys. A very, very cool figure. We're going to take a look at this guy in a second, guys. We're going to crack him open, get all of these awesome accessories out on the table, and have a look at each and every one, including those awesome faceplates that you can see in there. Loving that we've got this trend going. I'm also going to tell you a little bit about this character later on. I don't know too much about Mr. Terrific. I've read a whole bunch of JSA and Justice Society of America, but I don't think I've read anything specifically Mr. Terrific. But rest assured, guys, I always do a little bit of a background on the character that I'm reviewing, so I'll have something for you a bit later on. Before we move on, I have to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, Angel Grove Toys and Collectables. Guys, head over to angelgrovecollectables.com, buy yourself something nice, man. Do yourself and Angel Grove a favor and support one of the best indies in the biz over here in Australia. They service the entire world. They've got an incredible range. Also got to remind you at the jump to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There's plenty more to come from Dave Cave Dave Productions, especially seeing as it's summer over here in Australia and I've got a lot of bloody time on my hands. So without further ado, guys, let's crack this guy open. Let's do this. Alrighty, guys, here Mr. Terrific is unboxed with all of his goodies spilled out onto the table. And on first glance, I've got to say this is a very, very nice figure. Good bit of reuse there. It's that same old Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, Animal Man buck that we keep seeing over and over and over again, but with a buck as clean as this one. You know, apply some good paint apps and you're going to get a pretty damn good figure out of it. So yeah, I think the additions to this figure are what kind of elevate it and make it kind of stand out in this very, very good and kind of high profile collector edition wave. Now, once again, we've got a very nice head sculpt, but we've got these incredible face plates that really go a long way to give us some options for how to display this guy. We've got the soft goods jacket, which I think is a really nice touch, and you know, the Buddy Baker, the Animal Man that came on this buck did not get the same treatment. He should have had a jacket. Maybe they should have saved him for collector edition as well. I had to get my jacket for him off Etsy. But yeah, I mean, this is a very, very nicely done jacket. It looks legit, like it looks like leather. I mean, like pleather or whatever it is, but yeah, it's a really nice texture. It's very cleanly done. The stitching's really nice and neat and tidy. There's no mess ups on it like with the Jonah Hex jacket, which was all kind of messed up. The hem was all messed up on the sides of the jacket there, on the opening of the jacket, but this is very cleanly done, and we have some comic accurate accessories there with the T-spheres, yeah, as well as our standard figure stand and trading cards. So yeah, a very nice little release. Probably a little light on accessories, but I don't know how much weight they're kind of placing on the face plates there to bridge the gap to you know, having less accessories there. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, it's overall a very, very nice figure. Let's take the jacket off and see what this guy looks like without it. Yeah, what do I know about Michael Holt, aka Mr. Terrific? Oh, that's sick. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, that's interesting. He doesn't have the fair play on the jacket. That would have been really nice. The fair down one arm and the play on the other arm, or just fair play down one side. So he's got the fair play tats. Yeah, on the right arm there, he's got the fair, and then on the left, he's got the play, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So not too bad there. Yeah, pretty straight reuse of the butt with the exception of the awesome head with the faceplates there. So nothing too exciting to see here, guys. Now, taking off the faceplate, I mean, when I saw this, Jesus Christ, dude, it was genuinely a WTF moment. Terrifying. Just terrifying. That like horrendous little like beak thing there that they've given him with that like tongue sticking through. Like, what the hell is that? Looks like a weird little like I don't know, a droid that you pay to make out with you or something like that. I don't know. It's weird, man. But obviously that weird little beak that they're putting there is to kind of give the interior of his mouth some depth there. So, you know, you can see the inside of his mouth there, and you can see his tongue while he's screaming, which is a very, very nice touch. So yeah, I mean, nightmare fuel aside, that weird little beak there gives us a more fleshed out screaming face, which I think is a nice touch. So yeah, very cool that we have that. And then the last face, I think, is a bit of a casual, slightly open mouth, teeth somewhat showing face, which I think is a nice touch. Now, interesting to note is that the alternative version of this figure, the platinum version, actually comes with the blackface version of Michael Holt there. Yeah, so rather than the red face, which I think is New 52 and beyond continuity. So yeah, it's the blackface version. Well, I shouldn't say blackface, but the version with the black paint on it, or the black mask, or whatever you want to call it, that we get as the platinum version. And I actually think that looks superior to the red. I do like the red now that I have it in the hand, but I think the black version just looks more legit. I'm, very nostalgic for the pre-New 52 days, and so that is the version that I think I'm going to display on my shelf. Now, what do I know about Michael Holt? To ask the question again that I did not answer before. Now, this guy's essentially a genius level intellect in the DC universe, and he's most well known for being a member of the Justice Society of America. His origin is that his family was killed in an accident, and while he was grieving them, the Spectre appeared to him and told him all about the Mr. Terrific of Earth 2. Jesus Christ, there it is again. The Mr. Terrific of Earth 2, and it inspired Mr. Michael Holt here to take the name Mr. Terrific and I guess, begin costumed capering around, costume crusading, I suppose there, Dave. So yeah, I think he was some kind of an athlete as well, some kind of an Olympic athlete. So yeah, pretty cool, man. This looks great with the T-spheres on. Awesome figure, man. Very, very happy with this. Hey guys, just a quick interjection here. I actually was packing up after the review and I realized that Mr. Terrific also comes with this interchangeable hand here holding a T-sphere. Now the T-sphere is molded into the hand there, so it makes for a really nice little accessory, and you can pose him up really nicely in a battle pose where he's threatening to chuck the T-sphere at one of his villains. But yeah, there you go, guys. Sorry that I missed that. Yeah, sometimes these accessories are so tiny that they kind of get lost under the tape and all the other bits in the packaging. It makes me think about how many accessories I've actually thrown in the trash over the years that I've missed out. Hopefully it's none, but yeah, it almost happened today. But there you go, guys. Extra little hand there. Really, really nice. Another option to display this guy with. All right, I'll be back in a sec. We'll do some comparisons and then we'll call it a day. See you then. Alrighty guys, we're back to do some comparisons. Now I figured the first comparison for Mr. Terrific here would be another figure that has a jacket in my collection. And now specifically in my collection, he does have a jacket because he wasn't released with one. I did once again buy that jacket online. and I think it was a 6-inch scale jacket that just happened to be kind of oversized for 6-inch, and it fits the 7-inch figures perfectly. In fact, I would say that Buddy's jacket fits even better than Mr. Terrific's jacket there. Those sleeves on the Mr. Terrific look massive. But yeah, I think they look quite cool together. Two cool jacketed dudes just having a good time. All right, let's get rid of Buddy Baker and let's do some JSA. Alrighty, first up, let's bring in Mr. Alan Scott here. We'll stand him up next to Mr. Terrific there. I think he's balancing back on his cape there, but that'll just have to do. Next, let's bring in Dr. Fate. Now, this is the movie version. I do have one of the Injustice 2 versions, which I think is better, but he's up there in my Justice League Dark display, and I've messed with that display enough recently for my Swamp Thing review, and so I'm not going to mess with that display again. So let's put the Pierce Brosnan Dr. Fate next to him there, and yeah, we're starting to fill out our JSA lineup. Let's keep going. Alrighty, here we have Jay Garrick, the Flash of the Justice Society of America. Looking pretty cool, man. I've always freaking loved that figure. It's so cool. It's so clean. I love the colors. It's gorgeous. Yeah, so we're starting to look good here. Let's keep going. Right, next up, you might have guessed who was coming next, but it is the Hawkman. That's the platinum version with the classic colors. And yeah, I think we are starting to look really nice and colorful here. It's actually a shame that Dr. Fate has the gold. It'd be nice if he was just yellow to kind of match with the comic booky theme of the rest of this colorful crew. But I would very much like just a plain blue and yellow version of Dr. Fate. That would be quite nice, just for aesthetics. And then next up, I might have to move the camera back for this one, so just slightly like that, and we'll add the Spectre off to one side. Now, if I had Commander Steel, he would be going right here, but Commander Steel is currently in a box on its way to me from the USA. I didn't buy him in Australia. I would have had to pay full price, but I have a lovely friend over in the USA, Nick, who managed to pick him up on clearance for me, and he's sending him out to me. So here is my JSA lineup for the moment. I think this is pretty cool. If I've missed anyone out, anyone else that's already been released in the DC Multiverse, let me know in the comments. Shazam ever included in the JSA? I don't know if Shazam's usually a JSA character, although, you know, Captain Marvel, Shazam, like, I think he's been JSA adjacent. I know that Black Adam's definitely a JSA villain, but I don't know if that's particularly made Billy Batson a member of the JSA. So I guess we'll sign out there, guys. If you have anything to say on it, leave a comment below. And please remember to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. There's definitely plenty of you that are watching that are not subscribed. So if you like my stuff, guys, just hit the subscribe button and maybe hit the bell, and you'll know when my videos drop. Thank you so much for any love you've given me in the past. Gotta say thank you once again to Angel Grove Collectables for sponsoring me and sponsoring the channel. This might be it for the full reviews of this collector edition wave, and I might just do reels and shorts for the Lightning Lad and the Grid figure. Yeah, I think the main three were this guy, the Simon Baz, and obviously the Christopher Reeve, and I've got those reviews done now. And yeah, I might switch to short format for those last two, but we'll see how we go. I might change my mind. That's it from me, guys, for this time. Until the next Instagram post, until the next live stream, until the next video, guys, I'm going to ask you to take care of each other and buy more toys. See ya.